So in this video, we're going to go ahead and find the area between two curves. This time, they're giving us only one bound. They're saying the area between f of x and g of x, giving us those two functions, and x equals 0. If you remember, in the last one we had, they give us x equals 1 and x equals 4, so we didn't have to find one of our bounds. Here we do have to find one of our bounds. So what we're going to go ahead and do, let me just draw a quick picture. Kind of get an idea of what's going on right here. So basically one of our bounds that's given so far is the y-axis, because they're saying x equals 0. Oops. They're saying x equals 0, so we know one of our bounds is the y-axis. From there, we got to figure out where are they intersecting, because if we find the intersection, then we can go ahead and find that as our bound and use that and find the area between the two curves that's enclosed. So let's go ahead and, I don't know why I deleted that, set them equal to each other and figure out where they're intersecting at. So we'll have x squared plus 2x plus 11 equal to negative 4x plus 2. And it's possible to have two intersections because this is a quadratic. So let's move everything to one side. See if we can factor. This one's factorable. If it wasn't, you'd have to use quadratic formula. What multiplies 9 and adds a 6 is 3 and 3. So x equals negative 3. So my picture's a little off. It was just kind of a rough idea. But let's go ahead and redraw this. So we have, and then, gotta use those sound effects, guys. So we're gonna be finding the area right here, which is from negative 3 to 0. So we're going to integrate from negative 3 to 0. Now we got to figure out which one's the top and which one's the bottom function. So let's go ahead and do a quick little interval test right here. From negative 3 to 0, what's the number between those? Let's go with negative 1. I'm going to go ahead and put f of x right there. G of x we'll say is right here. And we're going to test them. So f of negative 1 is negative 1 squared plus 2 times negative 1 plus 11, which is positive 1 minus 2 plus 11, which is 10. And then g of negative 1 is going to be negative 4 times negative 1 plus 2, which is 6. So f of x is the greater one, so that's what's going to go first. So I'm going to have x squared plus 2x plus 11 minus negative 4x plus 2. Let's go ahead and combine like terms. So that's going to be x squared plus 6x plus 9. And that's going to be x cubed over 3 plus 3x squared plus 9x from negative 3 to 0. Let's go ahead and substitute this in. So we'll have 0 cubed over 3 plus 3 times 0 squared plus 9 times 0 minus negative 3 cubed over 3 plus 3 times negative 3 squared plus 9 times negative 3. And all this is just 0, that's easy. Minus, well, negative 27 over 3 is negative 9. And then that will be positive 27 minus 27. Whoa, things are going crazy here. And so 27 minus 27 is 0. Those cancel out, and we'll have positive 9 as our answer.